Hi, welcome back. My name is Venkatesh Akula. In this video, we are going to talk about DNS, domain name service. So basically, this domain name system or service, what it does is it translates the human readable domain names to machine readable IP address. So what exactly is domain? Domain is something, let's say we know that there is something called google.com, and this is the domain name which is very easy to understand and also to remember. Whereas in something called IP addresses, this domain also will have an IP address, something hypothetical. I'm just adding 182.168.1.1. So in the previous video, we have seen that you can able to hit a website using access a URL using its domain ID and also its IP address. Now, now you know that there is an IP address. For humans, it's very easy to understand to remember the domain name, whereas in system can't understand that. So now, from your system, from your browser, let's say this is your browser, you are trying to create a website called google.com. Now, what happens here is first your browser will contact the DNS resolver. So this is called DNS resolver. What it does is you are trying to hit the google.com. Now the browser doesn't know what exactly is this google.com. What browser will do is first it will check its underlying cache system. So what is this google.com? When it checks in the cache system, if it is not there, then what it will do, what browser will do is it goes to DNS resolver. Now, what DNS resolver generally do is if the google.com IP address available in the DNS server, then it will send that information to the browser, and then the web page launches directly. But now in this scenario, since the DNS server also doesn't know what exactly is google.com, now what it will do is it will verify in the cache, and if it is not available, what it will do is first it will check with the root name server. There is something called root name server. So this DNS first asks the DNS server, this DNS resolver. What it does is it will check with the root name server saying that, hey, I'm looking for this google.com. What is the IP address of that google.com? Now, see, there are many DNS resolver servers in this world, such as your ISP, which means Internet Service Provider. So for now, I'm using Geo for my internet service in my house. So first it will check there, and also there is something called Cloudflare. Cloudflare, its IP address is 1.1.1. Also, Google is having 8.8.8 like that. So, for example, we have taken google.com here, whereas in real time it works in this way. Now, in the root name, what in the root name server, what it does is it will check. So, what this root name server consisting is, or in the world there are many websites, right? .com and then .org, .edu. For India, we have .in. For Canada, there is a .ca. First, it will check in these domains if it is available or not. And then if it is available, immediately what it does is it sends a signal to the DNS server saying that, hey, this is the IP address that you are looking for. Now, there is another scenario that root name server also doesn't know what exactly the IP address is. In that scenario, what it does is it sends that it informs the DNS server to reach out to the system called TLD server. Now let me draw that TLD server. This is TLD server. So what is TLD? TLD is top level domain. In this top level domain, uh, uh, all these things, all these domains would be there, and also it will verify. First, now see, it will ask TLD, hey, I need google.com IP address. Is it available there? Then what it does is, it will check in TLD. If the information is not available there also, then what it would suggest is it will inform the DNS resolver to reach out to authoritative name server. My sorry, apologies. So this is authoritative name service or the server. So it will check in this one. Now DNS will contact this one, say this TLD inform DNS resolver saying that you go and check with the authoritative name server. Now this will check here. Now this will have all the information that all the IP addresses available here. Now who will maintain this one? There are see there are 13 primary locations across 30 primary locations across the world, which holds all this IP address related informations. Even that is not available there, then it will go to TLD. If that is not available, then TLD will suggest to check with the authoritative name service. Here, what it will do is it will this like world's top companies would be here, like Google, Amazon, and also all the other companies. What it will do, they will keep a track of these things, and then it will immediately go and inform the DNS resolver. Now, what this DNS resolver will do is it will store the IP address in the cache so that if any other person who is trying to access google.com again, it won't go again to check with the root name server, TLD server or authoritative server. Now it will share that information IP address to the browser. Now browser will launch the website that you are accessing. That's how this whole DNS system works. Now let me show you quickly the slides that I prepared for this demonstration. See, so we have discussed that computer talks with the IP addresses only, whereas in human talk understands the IP address, sorry, domain names. So basically, DNS is a phone book of internet which captures all the IP addresses in the world. Now, generally, the domain names this is subdomain www. Domain is a company name like Google, Amazon, etc. And TLD is .com or .edu or .in, etc. Now, DNS hierarchy would be the first thing is root, and then TLD, and then authoritative. See, we have talked about it in the previous classes that so in the root, first the DNS resolver will check with the root server and then with the TLD one, and then finally the authoritative one, which is having all the domain names and the IP addresses. Now let's move on to the next one. In the hierarchy would be like root, TLD, authoritative that we discussed, that the main .com, .org, all the websites would be there. TLB would be managing those sites, and then finally the IP addresses residing in the authoritative DNS. And finally, so the if we can just look up DNS, sorry, nslookup .io website is there. If you are trying to know what is the IP address of particular website, you can do that using this command. And then finally see how the browser founds the website that you are looking for. You type the website that you are looking for, and then DNS checks in the cache whether that particular domain name's IP address is available or not. If no, then it will directly check with the DNS resolver. First it will check in the with the root server, and then if it is not there, it informs to the DNS resolver saying go and check with the TLD, it is not available with me. Now it is available at the TLD, then TLD will give the IP addresses. If not available, then it would suggest to DNS resolver to check with the authoritative server. Then it will definitely provide that IP addresses. So, and browser connects with that IP address, and it will render the page that you are looking for. See, this is the complete flow that we have discussed in many times. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can comment in the comment section so that I will respond. If it helps anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.